Hi, Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 16 of the October daily draws. So as we start a new week, let's see what message we get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Ghost Terror, followed by an oracle card from the Seasons of the Witch Samhain Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. And today we will go there. And our card today, we've had this before. It's the Two of Pentacles. So as we start the week, we know we've got to keep that flow going. We've got to keep the balance. We've got to keep juggling the different responsibilities and things we need to do to achieve our goals. So we need to keep that flow of energy going. We need to work out how we're going to keep things moving, what we need to do when, how we need to do it, making sure we don't spend too much time on one thing at the expense of another. We need to take care of all the details that we have to take care of. So we need to plan. We need to work out how we're going to do that. We need to, and when we had this card before, I said one of the best one of the most precious resources we have is our time. How do we juggle our time? How do we spend our time? How do we allot the time we spend on different things? We've got a limited amount of time in a day. How are we going to apportion our time to different things during that day in order to keep things moving? So this is what we're starting the week with. Maybe we're thinking about the week ahead and how we can spend time doing all the different things we need to do and how we can work it all in together. It's about, as I say, it's like keeping the energy flowing. And it's easier said than done, but it's something that comes with just doing it, trying to do it, thinking and being conscious in the whenever we're doing something. It's being conscious in the moment of what we're doing, and it's been focused on what we're doing at the time, but not too focused that we spend too much time on it when we've got something else to do that we need to take care of. So as I say, we've got to keep the balance there between the different things, not too much time on one and not enough on another, because that doesn't keep the energy flowing. We need time to think about what is it we need to do, what are the things we need to achieve. And I would say the things that we need to achieve rather than the things that we want to achieve first, they should take priority. And when we can bring in something we want to do and spend a bit of time on that as well, when we to have a break from all the things that we need to do, but not at the expense of the things that we need to do. That's the thing. So it's prioritizing, it's getting the list of tasks set out that we need to do and knowing how we're going to do it. Maybe group certain things together. We'll get those done in the morning. We'll get those done in the afternoon. All this kind of thinking. We've got to think about it, not just get carried away by the events of the day. Yes, and I know that rhymed. And we're busy chasing everything as the day goes on. No, we need to take control of the day. We need to, so all right, this is what I want to achieve today. I've got these things that I need to achieve today. I'm going to do this in the morning. I'm going to do this in the afternoon. And do it that way. Be conscious about it. Plan ahead. Now, I know life happens and things don't always go to plan. But you have to be able to, then you have to build in adjustments. Well, that didn't quite happen to go, but because that happened, I'm going to have to do this now. And, you got to be a little bit flexible as well. These pentacles that he's juggling won't always come come down in the way that he thinks. He may have to adjust his balance, reach out a little bit further to catch them. He has to adjust himself to keep the flow going. It doesn't always go in the same way. Otherwise, everybody could do juggling. You're constantly looking to see where they're going to land and then anticipate. Anticipation is part of it as well. We may need to anticipate as we're watching things happening, what could happen next? How are things, and all the while we're doing it through the day, how are things going? How's the plan that I made going? If it's going a bit askew, how can I adapt it? What can I do to bring it back into line? All of that kind of thinking is what this is about today. Okay, let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Silence. Stillness. Maybe we need to have a moment of quietness to balance ourselves first, and then in silence, think about the things and how we're going to do it. To get that stillness. Doing things from a place of anxiety or panic because of the things we've got to do is not constructive. To be effective in keeping that balance there, we need to balance ourselves, and from a place of stillness and calm, we can then plan how we're going to tackle the tasks of the day. And I think that is the key. We need to get that inner balance first so we can get the outer balance. And that, guys, is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 17. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.